playing in the street, or like what? Like how did it happen?
So this is what really happened. That day, I had I was 7 years old. So I got out of the shower. I had really long, it was long hair, thick hair, big old knots that my mom had to comb out and all that good jazz. She's baking in the kitchen and making special bread for Holy Week because it was Easter week. And the next day was Good Friday. And it's bread that's made for a vegan fast in the Coptic Orthodox Church. On Good Friday, you don't eat. You don't have water or food from midnight of Thursday till 6 p.m. Friday. So you're basically not suffering. You're fasting and you're respecting and honoring Good Friday, the suffering of Christ. However, you're not suffering. I mean, one day of not eating food, you'll survive.
Right.
So
Only for the obese here in America. What?
I know.
Midnight Thursday.
Right. It's the end of the world. It's oh my gosh. Yes. And no water. So oh my goodness. Yes. It's the end of the world. For some. So you get to be, my mom would make these, and a lot of women in the church would make these special oil breads that had a stamp of the Archangel Michael on it. So it's a stamp from Egypt, and she'd sit there and she'd, stamp away and make hundreds of these. And she was doing that while I basically was like, I want to go get my bubble gum. I'm 7 years old from across the street. My father, he loved juicy fruit, and I hated juicy fruit with a passion. I hated juicy fruit. I didn't like, but I loved my, Bubblicious strawberry gum. That was my jam, blowing the bubbles. And you're 7 years old. Who doesn't like Bubblicious gum?
Yeah.
I mean, right? So I told my mom, I'm going to go get this gum. And, and she's telling me, no, don't go. And she's like lifting the phone. I'm going to call your dad. And I'm like, you're not going to call him. He's at the bank right now. My father's an accountant. He's at the bank. And I'm like,
busy.
you're going to call him to tell him I'm going to go buy a pack of gum. I'm like, no. So I defied. I said, no, I'm going to go get my gum. I go to get the gum, and it's a new owner, him and his wife, for the little liquor store right there. It's right across. So all I have to do is run from my house to the other side, and then boom, it's right there. From this apartment building to the right is the liquor store. So I looked both ways, no problem. Everything seemed good. And boom, I ran across, went over there, got my gum. And the owner's like, oh, you owe me 5 cents, but don't worry, you can come back tomorrow. Because he knows he's my candy dealer, and I'm going to come back for other stuff.
He's my dealer. He's got the sugar.
He's got the sugar. Yeah. Totally. So he's like, no worries. And I'm like, okay. So, I went back the same way. I didn't go to the light. It was definitely an error of running in the middle of the street. Yes. So I still came back, no problem. And then I told my mom, hey, I owe him 5 cents. And she says, Mary, just like you bought your gum today, go pay him right now. Do not wait till tomorrow. That's all she told me. She was just trying to instill in me to pay people on time. Do not wait. So unfortunately, that's where I went back attempting. I looked to the left, to the right. It seemed like, okay, I'm good. The car was to the left that was coming pretty far. It wasn't like it was going to hit me. I knew for sure I could totally make it across because I'm running. I'm ready to go. And, I'm 7. I'm a little speedy. What I mean? I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
However, the car to the right was coming off the red light, and I never saw it coming. It was a small pickup truck, and he came and boom, threw me 18 feet like a ball. So
wow,
that was, yeah. And then I was unconscious for 5 minutes. So, yeah, that's what happened.